So, Bleacher Report. Oh, my bad. When I say that name out loud sometimes, I sometimes just get a little sick. And I'm like, Bleacher Report. But Bleacher Report did actually post a good article here, so shout out to Brent for posting this. But these are 10 NFL players on a prove-it deal capable of cashing in this offseason. Oh, sorry, this season, depending on how the season goes. Now, for us, we only have one player on the prove-it deal because we signed Zach Moss to a 2-year contract. I guess you could say Von Bell's on the prove-it deal, but not really, because I think he'll come back no matter what. But the real guy that is on the prove-it deal for us, well, okay, I'll put 2 players on this list. 2 players is Trent Brown and Mike Gesicki. Now, Trent Brown's an iffy one because, again, if Amarius Mims does come back healthy, which he should, it's very possible, depending on how Zach's going to run this offense, that we do utilize both, Amarius Mims, and we utilize Trent Brown. It's very possible we change some things around, depending on injuries, depending on how good players are playing, so anything's possible with that. But Mike Gesicki is definitely a guy who, last year played for the Patriots, and the Patriots weren't that good. So he wasn't able to really capitalize in this offseason on a humongous contract. Now, he is 31 years old, so that definitely does impact him a bit when it comes to the tight end position and getting paid. But, I mean, if he has a record-setting year this year, which is very possible he could, he will get one last payday on the market. So that's really the only guy we have that's on a 1-year prove-it deal. Yeah, I wouldn't really say anybody else. But anyway, 10 NFL players. Let's talk about it. Russell Wilson, I disagree. I don't think Russell Wilson's on the prove-it deal. I think Russell Wilson is lucky to be on an NFL team right now. That's kind of how I look at it. After his debacle in in his debacle in Denver, and that whole entire mess, and how Denver did everything possible just to cut him. The only reason he's on the team right now is because Denver is paying pretty much for his salary to be an NFL starting quarterback. Now, here's the thing about Russell Wilson. Justin Fields, while I think he's a really good quarterback, I don't know if the Steelers are going to want him to be their starter, at least not just yet. So Russell Wilson might end up getting a contract extension or getting signed for a long term by the Steelers here just because they want some type of, extra stability for a long-term quarterback. And because next year in the draft, there really isn't too many good quarterbacks, I really think he's going to kind of benefit from that. And the market next year when it comes to free agency outside Dak Prescott really won't be too much. So I think Russell Wilson, even if he has a great season, let's say he does great, right? Mike Tomlin does his typical 9-8 schedule, and he free agent. I don't see how he doesn't just go back to the Steelers, in all honesty. I don't think he'll hit free agency. I don't think any team would be interested. Maybe as a backup, but I don't think it's a starter. DJ Chark Jr. Well, he's on the wrong team to try to make a... If he's on the Chargers, I feel like he's kind of on the wrong team to try to make that situation happen or that situation become a reality. Because I don't think the Chargers are the team to do that with. But, okay. Marquise Brown. Ironically enough, Marquise Brown right now is hurt. He got hurt in training camp. Oh, not training camp, preseason. So he's going to be out for the first game of the season. My bad. Against the Ratbirds. So, I'll be interested to see. Marquise Brown's an interesting receiver just because, again, you have on the other side, you have Xavier Worthy, you have Rashee Rice, who won't get suspended, sadly. So, he's got Sky Moore, you got Travis Kelce. There's a lot of mouths to feed in that offense. So, I'm not sure how well Marquise Brown would do. Obviously, this point in this article is these players can cash in if they have good seasons, and he could. If he does hit free agency next year, I think it's very possible that, he'll get paid a decent amount, but he is on the, Queefs. So I feel like the Queefs are probably going to try to get him re-signed before the end of the season. Especially because right now the receiving core is getting better, but it's a lot of young guys. So Mike Gesicki, yeah, I agree with this. But that's why we have so many tight ends on the roster. Like, we kept 4 tight ends for a reason. Because at the end of the day, the idea is, okay, we're going to keep all these tight ends because eventually we're just going to move on from Mike Gesicki. And we're going to just kind of work with the tight ends that we drafted and that we developed. Benison? Okay. Isaiah Wynn, Miami Dolphins. This looks like a Madden picture for some reason. This is a real life picture, but it looks like a picture from Madden. Does that not look like a picture from Madden? Holy crap. Chase Young. Yeah. See, the thing is, even if Chase Young has a great season because of his injury history, I don't even know what his market would be like if he hit free agency. I mean, because then teams would kind of be banking off of one season, and his track record isn't the greatest. Okay. Javon Kinlaw, the Jets, that could work out for him. Tyrell Dotson, and we have Jeremy Chin, the old Carolina Panther for like 17 years. Okay, I mean, it's not a bad list of players, I will say, overall-wise. I'll be interested to see how many of these guys actually do cash in. I'm sure there are a good amount that will, depending on how their seasons go. And, yep. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. It's crazy to say, but we are now officially... How many days is it? Today's Monday. So, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6 days before we get to watch Bengals football again. It is so crazy how long it feels since the last time we watched Bengals football. Like, actual Bengals football. Not preseason crap. I'm talking about actual football, NFL season. We're back. Let's watch some football. Let's watch our boys cook. Type of stick. Type of stick. See? Did better there. I can't wait, guys. So it's going to be a long season, but it's going to be a fun season. We have a pretty easy schedule, but, yeah, I'm ready for it. And hopefully this Jamar Chase situation gets figured out, because right now, based on what I've seen all over social media and Twitter and everything, is everyone's saying, oh, the contract's done. All they need to do is, announce it. And this is the same thing with T. Higgins' situation last year. Everyone said that T. Higgins' situation was done. They just had to announce it. And that was never done. It's getting annoying with that, but tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Peace out, guys.